How to set up Shopify email marketing. Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys how you can set up email marketing for your Shopify store and why it's so important. Well, nowadays it seems like you always have a marketing email in your mailbox. Whether it's from your favorite clothing brand or from a high-tech company, you always have marketing emails incoming, and it's for a good reason. Marketing emails do work, even though we're exposed to them all of the time. Those are one of the most effective ways of communication that are still out there. The brand is able to announce sales as well as to engage the customers whenever the customer is ready. Oftentimes, we don't look at the marketing emails, but when we actually need something or when we're actually interested in a brand, it is going to be the first thing that we open in our mailbox. So let's get started with building our own emails for Shopify. So Shopify has a native email marketing tool, which is Shopify emails, and we're going to be using that today. Now, to get started for this, we have ChatGPT and this particular website. This website is called emailsubjectlinegrader.com, and this just grades the subject line of your email. So whenever you're writing emails, you have the ability to know whether or not your subject line is engaging. I'm going to go back into Shopify, click on settings. Once I click on settings, you're going to scroll down and click on apps and sales channels. Open up the Shopify App Store. Now, once you've opened up the Shopify App Store, just search for email, and you will see this application called Shopify Email, and you're just going to click on that. And once you click on that, click on install. Once you've clicked on install, you're going to move towards the next step, which is going to be setting up the application. So we're going to pin this on the left. And once we pin this, we can proceed with building our emails. Now you can see the option for you to create templates as well as manage your settings. Now, you're going to go into settings, and once you go into settings, you have a template branding. So you can upload your logo, select a font, and change some basic colors, which would be applied by default into all of the emails that you are designing. So click on customize here, and then upload your logo image. So I have a simple little logo like this, which I'm going to add. Then we're going to add our store name, which is Spencer. And then after that, we have our typography. So what type of font do we want to use? Now, your font should be cohesive with your overall store or your overall brand. So I want something that's simple like this one. So this one looks fine. And then we have the body text, the button links, as well as the background colors. Now, I want all of this to be in a dark brown color scheme. So I'm going to go into the button text, go into a brown shade, and then I am going to select something that is nice and warm. Then I have the button outlines, which I am going to set up as brown as well. I think I'm going to go with white for this one. And then I'm going to choose our first background, which I'm going to make a pale background. Then the second type of background is going to be a darker shade. It's not going to be black, it's just going to be a really dark shade of brown. Then the borders are white, I think that's fine. And then for our footer, the text is white, the links are white, but the background again is going to be a really dark shade of brown. Now, once I've set everything up, I'm going to click on save. This is going to save you a lot of time in the long run because you're not going to have to add these things manually. Once you've done that, you will have your sender email. You guys can see that this is a personal Gmail. However, when you're sending out emails with a personal Gmail account, it's very likely that they are going to be marked as spam. So for that purpose, I recommend purchasing a business email because business emails are meant for sending out emails. So if you can, do purchase a business email for your brand. If not, if you can even proceed with the free email that you have, you can even manage notifications like this and make sure to just verify your email address. After that, you have your double opt-in. So if you want to get explicit consent from customers to send them emails and SMS, I'm not going to go for double opt-in. Then I have open tracking. So if I want to optimize open tracking and ask for consent if I do not want to track or track all email opens. So this is a balanced tracking and this maintains your sender reputation. I like to go with the optimized open tracking. Once we do that, we can proceed with building our first email. Click on email and then click on create campaign. Once you do that, this is our basic template. We're going to click on next. Once we click on next, we will see certain themes or templates to help us get started. These templates are amazing, especially when you have set up your pre-existing color scheme like we previously set up. So all of the templates are converted into our color scheme. You can pick out a template that you like. I am going to go with the blank template here and then click on select. Now, here are a couple of issues that a lot of people do run into whenever they are sending out emails. And that is they make image heavy emails, which I personally do love. But when your email only has images, when you only have images within your email, that's going to make it feel spammy and it can be marked as spam more often if it only has images and no text. So make sure to include text in your emails as well. Now for this, first off, I'm going to verify the sender email, which is currently unverified. And I'm just going to send out a verification email to verify my own mailbox. Click on verify email. And once we've done that, we can move back. Yeah. So now that we've done that, we can proceed with building our campaign like so. Now, the first section is our header. We have our logo and the logo size, which I think the logo size looks fine like this. Then we have the background color and the alignment. Once we do that, we're going to add the first section. So we're going to click on this plus icon, and then we're going to add some text, and this is going to be a text field, and I'm going to add a email. So to structure this, I'm going to ask ChatGPT to build me a email to announce a flat 30% discount on my makeup store called Spencer, like this. So I'm going to wait for it to design the email. Now, the subject line it gave me, I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it in the email subject line scorer. And you guys can see it has a engagement rate or, a goodness rate of 94. It has a good word count, character count. The subject line seems long. If I can shorten it, maybe that would be good. And, overall, it's a balanced subject line. So I'm going to copy this and I am going to add that as the subject line. Then you are going to add your preview text. So your beauty, now more affordable. And I'm going to add this as the primary text like this. And instead of writing your beauty, your favorite makeup, now more affordable. Now that looks better. I'm going to increase the font size over here. Once I increase the font size, I'm going to proceed with the next section, which is going to be like so. I'm going to copy all of this text and then we're going to paste that in. Now, instead of writing hello and the customer's name, that's going to be difficult. So I will just write hello friend. We've got something special for you. Now over here, I might want to include a image. So I am going to actually cut the text from here and I am going to proceed by adding a new section. Click on image, or instead of a image, I might want to include a product. But I think an image is going to work well. Now for this image, I think this looks a bit too large. So I might want it to be in a square or maybe even in a column. So I think I'm going to delete this first, go on over here. And from here, I might want to add a multi-column. Then in my multi-column, in one of these, I'm going to add my image. And then in the other one, I can choose to, leave it empty. Or you can add two different images. That's totally up to you. I'm going to be adding a secondary image as well. I think I'm going to add this one. And then I can add some more text about the product so I can describe the product. The best satin lipsticks, so on and so forth. Now, once you've built your email, you're going to make sure to include a unsubscribe button on the bottom, your store address at the footer as well. And then you can click on send test to send out your test email. And you can send this out to yourself or to any of your friends. And then you can click on review. And then you will also see any type of issues for your emails. Currently, I don't have any subscribers, so I can't send that. And I also have to make sure to include my own button links and actually add a link to my products. So just like that, you can get started with Shopify email marketing. If you found this video helpful, make sure to leave a like and subscribe.